fight when you come straight to me. You don't sneak attack and give me a punch right inside my eyes.
Both of y'all walked in my fucking room. What the fuck was that? That was a setup. That was my room. What's up?
Baddies Africa episode 6, titled Baddies in Safari. So it starts off in the breakfast where we left off. Bad Dolly's over there mean mugging everybody with her negative energy, you know. I feel like Bad Dolly is trying to like, all right, summer's gone, so I gotta really turn up this show. Damn. K-Rican threw the first plate. That was some beautiful aim because it came right to the camera. It said, boom. Yeah, this turns into a whole food fight. Everybody's throwing plates. Cold Killer's in her confessional like, y'all ain't the trio no more. Y'all is a duo. We're the new trio now. But yeah, honestly, this whole trio thing is annoying. It's annoying because now they're forced into these trio storylines. And it's just like, how much more of it can we take? It's gonna be the same three fighting the same three for the whole rest of the season. Like, you know, what made some of the other seasons good was that people were switching up. Like, this person would be friends with this person, but then by the end, they would be friends with somebody else. Natalie walks in and she's like, what the hell? She's looking around like, I know y'all did not just have a food fight. Like, literally, you guys have no etiquette at all. Like, we can't even get through a brunch, a breakfast. Like, yeah, that's expected though. You know that. This is Baddies. Natalie announces that they're going to a safari. Yay! They're literally popping a bottle and Dolly tries to run from the sideline and throw something, but security grabs her. It's like, girl, just stop. You're doing too much and you're going out sad. And then Natalie announces that we have a new baddie joining from Africa, and it is Choco Brown from Nigeria. Literally was wondering, you know, when is she coming? When is she coming? Natalie walks in and she's like, ladies, meet Choco. And like they all, the way they all, like a first grade classroom, all of them said, hi Choco. It was kind of funny. Seems like they're all being very positive. K-Rican's in her confessional is like, Choco came in with the bundles. It was giving real Nubian queen. I was like, okay, that's cute and everything, but like, Rican, she's from Nigeria. Nubia is in the east, okay? I'm the real Nubian queen. Let's get it right. Anyways, I'm just kidding. She's like, I'm from Nigeria. I'm the real African queen. They're like, yeah. LCK is looking salty, like, excuse me? Are you gonna do something about it, Elsie? So LCK said nothing, but in her confessional, she was popping all that. Do you know who I am? I am the granddaughter of the vice president of Zimbabwe. Like, no, I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. She was like, Google me. Like, should have said that to her face though, girl. What you talking to the confessionals for? So Natalie's like, I feel like since we're all the way out in Africa, we have to see some safaris. And I'm just like, that's like the one, you know, it's because I'm African, no shade. But like, it is very annoying that Americans think that the only thing in Africa is safaris. There's so much more to do than safaris. So much better things, cooler things to see. Don't get me wrong, seeing animals is cool, but it's just like, that's not the only thing. Why is that the first thing Americans always say? Safari, Africa, animals. As everybody's walking away, Dolly's still trying to hit K-Rican. What is your problem with K-Rican? Literally, there's Fauna, there's Cold Killer. She's just fixated on K-Rican. She's still trying to throw something. Read the room, girl. Everybody walked away. The camera's already trying to shift away. Like, what are you doing? You're not even doing this like in the scene. Your timing is off. Like, it's funny, and K-Rican read her. She was like, girl, you better stop your Michael Myers looking ass. Go grow some edges. Oh, so that's the scene where Dolly does her power walk. She's like walking to K-Rican like this, but they don't even let them fight. That was weird. They literally put that scene in the trailer, like like it looked like she was gonna do something, but nothing happened. Okay. Next scene, we have Natalie Nunn coming in and she's about to have a conversation with DTB. I'm kind of nervous. I'm like, oh no. Natalie was pissed off because apparently DTB invited Anna to the club, and you know, we already know how things ended with Anna and Natalie. So Natalie, she keeps shocking me with the DTB scene. She's like, I don't want you to feel like you're walking around on eggshells here. I'm not holding anything against you in the past, but like when I say I don't want Anna on the show, that doesn't mean you go and you invite her to the club. Like, Anna is on a baddie timeout right now. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen. DTB is like, this was the last incident. That's it. We're not gonna have nothing else. Like, it's over. And like, it's definitely not over. definitely not over. They're like, okay, we'll just agree to be cool right now. Yeah, this scene, if it's true, is how you be a neutral EP and make it work. But let's see what happens, because you never know with these girls. They hugged it out, and as Natalie got up to walk away, she's like, all right, growth, we're growing. She's turned her back. DTB's like, I see you. What? Like, I don't think Natalie saw that. So they're on their way to the safari. DTB and Scotty have their African outfits on. I'm like, okay, like at least they're trying. They're on the bus ride. They're getting ready to go see the animals. Like I said, it's cool in real life, but I don't know how well that translates onto a show in terms of for entertainment. I'm not sure about that. Let's see what happens. They do the first Baddie shot o'clock with Choco. They're like, yay, Baddie shot o'clock, Choco. They're like, hold on, we got to do it the Nigerian way. I think they tried to do a Nigerian accent. They're like, Baddie shot o'clock, hey. So we pan to the other bus and they're recapping what just happened. Fast forward, they finally say something a little bit different. K-Rican is like, first day on our bus ride, Bad Dolly was talking shit about you, DTB, and you, Ivory. She said she beat your ass and your ass. And I'm like, finally, you guys just now told them. And Ivory is shocked. She's like, what? Beat my ass? Absolutely not. Zeus shows us the scene where Bad Dolly is literally saying, I beat Ivory's ass and I beat DTB's ass. And she's calling Ivory a snake. Ivory is probably shocked because she just made up with Bad Dolly. Like, they just had a whole sit down scene. They hugged twice. Like, she probably like, what the damn. And even K-Rican keeps going. She's like, Bad Dolly even said that you were in the confessionals with her wig and her makeup and all of that. I'm like, damn, we didn't even hear that. Yup. And I'm DTB. I'm like, see, how would K-Rican know that? She's not lying. Ivory was like, that wasn't her wig. I paid her to do my hair. But like, she did say that before you guys squashed everything. I think if Ivory knew that Bad Dolly was saying all that, she would not have squashed it. So we pan to the other van. Everybody got out of the van to get some air except for LCK, Russian Cream, and Choco Brown. Russian Cream and Choco Brown are sitting all the way at the back of the van. Russian Cream is talking to Choco Brown. She's kind of trying to give her some advice. It sounds to me like she's telling her like, don't ever disrespect the producers and like listen to what they say. If they say like get down here and be ready, like do that, because like if they don't like you, they're gonna edit your and make you look bad. Rolley is like 4 or 5 rows ahead of them, literally breaking her neck, trying to listen to what Russian Cream is telling her. And she's like, what are you whispering for? Rolley, mind your business. Why are you all up in their conversation? They're at the back of the van. Rolley's like way forward. Like, why are you all up in their conversation? So Russian Cream is like, no, I was just telling her like she controls all of the editing. We don't know who she is. She controls all the editing and like she can make your fights look bad. Don't know who she is. Don't know who they're referring to. Like I said, if you can't give context, privacy reasons, whatever, just leave it out. You don't need to put it in the scene for us to just get confused. Rolley is like, why the fuck are you telling her that? That's not even true. Don't do that whispering shit around me. I don't like that. And Russian Cream was like, I wasn't whispering. You were whispering. Like, you kind of lowered your voice. But like, if she wants to whisper, she can whisper. Who are you to tell her she can't whisper? That is so weird. And Russian Cream is like, do you not like me or something? Because you have been coming for this girl like out of left pocket when she hasn't really been doing anything. And Rolley straight up says, a little bit, I don't. And I'm like, why? Rolley says, I don't know. It's something about you. You're just like a little D writer or something. Exactly. If you don't know why you don't like someone, either you're jealous or you're just a straight up hater. So they get back on the bus. We see Russian Cream stand up and she's like, that's not what I said. And Rolley is like, don't yell at me. And Russian is like, you're yelling at me, so I'm yelling at you. Rolley is like talking to her like a little kid. Stop misleading her about production. Stop giving her misinformation. Baby girl, just do what you want to do, okay? Have fun. Production ain't gonna do shit to you. Like, okay, Rolley, I don't know if I really believe that, but okay. We definitely know they show favoritism because Scotty was getting protected forever. Like, they would not let Big Lex touch Scotty. So let's not act like, you know, what Russian Cream said was just so invalid. So they're finally unloading. They arrive at the safari. Natalie's like, I just hope these girls act right. I'm not gonna lie, like, I had a very dark thought in my head for a second. I was thinking like, I kind of hope the girls act stupid and one of them falls out and like gets eaten up by an animal, because like they just need to learn their lesson, like, because they're always acting a fool in public, in business places, in places where they shouldn't be. It's like, until something really bad happens, they're not gonna ever change their ways. But yeah, then I was like, nah, you tripping, girl, stop, don't say stuff like that. Oh gosh. So one of the workers comes and offers them drinks. I'm like, girl, I hope that's not alcohol. Are you crazy? Do not give these ratchet girls some alcohol. They really will be falling out of this bus, and there really will be an accident in the safari. So they do a baddie shot o'clock. So obviously that was alcohol. Ooh, I don't think that's safe. I don't think we should be drinking alcohol in safaris, period. Not just baddies, like, period. That's actually very crazy. The bus is open too. It's not like they can't fall out. It's not like their arms aren't hanging out. There's no windows. Like, this is just a recipe for disaster. The tour guide comes on the bus. He's introducing himself. He gives his African a name, but he's like, you guys can call me Trevor. Like, some of the girls were laughing. I was a little bit nervous in this scene. I was like, please don't make fun of him. Please don't make fun of him. But they were not. They were respectful. I was like, thank you. Have some etiquette sometimes. On the road ahead of them is some elephants. Natalie's already getting scared. Natalie does not like to do any sort of like adventure type activity. She's like, but can we move the bus? Like, can we move this? They're like, no. So anyways, they drive past. They see the elephants. They're talking about, oh my God, it's an elephant. It has such long lashes. Like, but Lex starts crying. Lex is like, I've never seen something so beautiful. I was like, it made me laugh so hard. I was like, what? An elephant? Out of everything in Africa, you know, you're in the motherland, the land of your ancestors for the very first time. You're seeing Africans for the very first time. You're seeing the culture for the very first time. Out of everything that could have made you cry, it was the elephant. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. The music right now, Zeus is trying real hard with this music. They definitely got like an African, yeah. They got African music. It was one step away from playing I was expecting that to come on. They're just driving around. You just hear the music. I'm sorry. Then they just start singing, from the day we arrive on this planet, in blinking steps into the sun. And you see the elephant blinking. Lex starts crying. Oh my God. You guys, I had a bad day today. I have to make this fun. So they pull up to the area of the lions, the pride. They're like, oh yeah, this is where the lions are. You can see that's there's a female lion. She's actually coming to us right now. LCK is in the confessional. She kind of made me laugh. She was like, at this point, I'm sticking with the lions because they're more tame than you guys. And then just as I press play, they see a male lion. They're like, Mufasa. And somebody said, he ain't got no ugh, like, why are you guys just so gutter? That's what you're looking at? You're in this beautiful first time experience for most of you guys. Why y'all sitting there trying to look at, ugh, I just can't. This is why I don't like when baddies do stuff like this, because I feel like they're not classy enough to. Okay, it's finished. Okay, you know what? Good job. They did that scene so well. It was just the right time that it needed to be. I was worried that it was gonna last for like half of the episode. Pretty P is in the confessional. Like, I had a beautiful time seeing the animals because these bees act like animals. This is like the fourth baddie that has made that same joke. A joke about the girls are the animals. Like, so Natalie asks, like, are you guys all on the same bus or no? And Rolley is like, oh, well, after tonight, I will not be on the bus that I'm on because Russian Cream, I'm really not feeling you anymore. Rolley tried to clock her. She's like, you just said on the bus with production, you know, the same people that you were trying to whisper about behind their back. You said that you don't with me. And Russian Cream was like, no, I never said that. You were the one that said you don't like me. Rolley's like, because you asked me. Okay, anyways, let's just get to the point. The reason why I don't want to ride with her is actually because earlier Russian Cream interrupts her and she's like, she likes to twist my word and lie. And Rolley gets mad. She's like, oh my god, I can't even talk. Russian Cream's like, you never let me talk. And Rolley, so what do you want to do then? Russian Cream steps up. She's like, girl, do whatever you want to do. I'm not scared of you, Rolley. I feel a little bit sometimes, I could be wrong. I very much so could be wrong. But whenever somebody says, I'm not scared of you, it's because they really are deep down. Because I don't think you would say that to somebody that you're not scared of. If I was sitting right here with a 10-year-old girl, I wouldn't look to her and be like, I'm not scared of you. Like, I already know I'm not scared of her. I feel like it's subliminally, you're trying to convince yourself that you're not scared of this person. So outwardly, you want to project it. So you're like, I'm not scared of you. Anyways, if she's scared or not, she's still defending herself more than other girls have done. And she's literally stepping forward like, what do you want to do? At this point? Like, because you're not about to keep talking to me crazy. It's weird. Rolley feels like Russian Cream is the one talking to her crazy, but I feel like it's the other way around. I feel like from the very beginning, Rolley was the one in the wrong and has been talking to Russian Cream crazy. Rolley says, run up. Russian Cream runs up. Rolley said, boop, 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 boop. She beat Russian Cream's ass. She had a Russian cream turn all the way to the side even at the beginning of the fight. Boop, 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 boop. It's like, geez, Louise. And at the end of it, when security pulled them away, Russian cream grabs Rollie's wig and she pulls it off just at the end there. And they're like, bitch, I'm on what you want. I'm on what you want. Even DTB's in the confessional, like, you have to have some heart to go against Rolley. So, like, respect. Rolley has been, like, one of the heavy hitters. So, but then Rolley is like, let's go again. I don't understand this. If you won the fight, why do you want to keep going? Damn. Rolley runs up. Russian cream tries to do a Scotty kick. You guys gotta stop with the Scotty kicks. Only Scotty could do a Scotty kick. Every time y'all try to do it, it fails. First Cold Killer tried to do it. Tavy Baby had her leg like this, dropped her to the ground. Now Russian cream tried to do the Scotty kick. Literally, Rolley bopped her to the ground. She was on the floor like, like, it was kind of embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, once again, Rolley beat her ass. And I'm just like, okay, Rolley, stop now. Twice now you beat her ass. What do you want to do? You proved your point. You can beat her up. Russian cream is like, yeah, what do you expect? You're 500 pounds. Of course you're going to win. I'm 130, 140, barely. I'm looking at Russian cream like 140. Girl, how tall are you? I'm 140 and I'm 5'7". Like, Russian cream looks short to me, but her body does not look 140 to me. Scotty's in the confessionals like, if you're going to fight Rolley, you have to at least know like 1-2 back up. I guess maybe Scotty's speaking from experience because the way she said, you cannot let her grab you. She looked down like as if she had a flashback. Oh my gosh, they're trying to go again for round 3. Rolley is asking her again. She's like, come on. Russian cream's like, you want it? I feel like Russian cream is just standing up because she doesn't want to look like a on camera. Okay, this time Russian cream did much better. Like, at least she had a chance to actually swing, but still Rolley had the upper hand there, but she was swinging. Just Rolley is just, like I said, she's a heavy hitter. Security jumps in the middle. Rolley is grabbing her hair. Rolley's like, yeah, I got that hair. I'm finna scalp another bitch. Oh my god. If I was DTB watching that, I would feel some type of way. I'd be like, scalp a what? Excuse me? Why am I being brought up in this? Like I said in the Baddies Gone Wild video, like, I think the scalping hair thing is the worst thing that can happen to you in a fight because scrapes, bruises, all that can heal within weeks. The hair thing, like, once you get your hair pulled out of your head, first of all, please pray that the cuticle is not damaged and that it will still grow back. And the amount of time it takes to grow back, like, that's what will make me cry. Especially if you had long hair, you're looking at least 6 years to get that hair to grow back. 6 years. Ugh, that's just like the worst thing ever. Like, oh, right after that fight, Natalie's like, all right, well, we're going out and we're going to Club Enzo. Rolley's like, yes, let's go. It's like, whew. Everybody's literally looking like, oh my gosh. Okay, so they get on the bus. Russian Creed making me laugh because, you know, she's talking about fighting Rolley. She's like, is my face messed up? Is my face messed up? They're like, no, it's just your hair. And she's like, I know, that's why I didn't want to fight the third time. Like, I was already hurting. Russian Cream's gonna say, I feel like I have to start practicing fighting walls or something. It's kind of sad because I don't think Russian Cream deserved that at all. When you beat her up one time, that should have been enough because you know you can beat her up. After that, there's no point in doing it and there's no gratification to doing it unless you're just an evil, you know. They pan to the other bus. Rolley's talking about, I didn't think I was gonna fight anybody this season because I liked everybody. It wasn't my intention to fight, but every time I talk to her, she's just like, I don't know. You know, when somebody can't even really articulate the reason why they don't like somebody, it just kind of gives off like haterish jealousy vibes. Everybody's riding Rolley right now, which is kind of annoying me, including DTB and Scotty. Like, DTB is just finding this so funny. Rolley's like, I feel like she cut me with something, and Scotty's like, it's probably just one of her nails. Like, my little nail can do that too, girl. That's nothing. They pan to the other bus with Bad Dolly and all them, and Bad Dolly's like, I'm gonna try to be on my best behavior. This is the same Bad Dolly that said, I'm ghetto, I'm ratchet, I can't change who I am. So, like, we're gonna see if she can really do that or not, or her inner ratchetness is gonna come out. But yeah, anyways, Choco Brown is excited because it's her first night out at the club. Hold on, confessional look. We gotta see. Okay, Choco Brown with the red. I love the color. I think that red color suits her very much. Something is off about this, and I think it's the hair. I don't think two like pigtails or half pigtails, whatever those are, I don't think I like that. So Ivory looks to DTB and she's like, are you ready to hand over the room to Choco? And DTB is like, wait, what? She's like, y'all gotta share a room. And DTB is like, no, we don't. And I'm wondering, like, huh? How does Ivory know that? Because they did show a scene where Choco Brown and DTB end up fighting. So Ivory's been playing production like this whole season. Like, what? Was this planned? Oh, okay. So Diamond looks to Rolley and Scotty like, don't you guys have an extra bed in y'all's rooms? And they're like, no. Scotty's like, you're the only one, DTB. You got to share. It's okay. Okay, like in that scenario, yeah, just share. It's a whole other house downstairs. You could literally be in a whole other room and you can never see her. So it's not that big of a deal. I don't agree with DTB. You should just share with her. Dolly is being messy. She's like, I have no problem showing you, Choco Brown, to your room, which is going to be with DTB. The next scene shows DTB in her room. She's like moving her luggage. So I don't know what she was doing with her luggage, but Dolly comes in with Choco Brown like, this is your room right here. And DTB's like, no, it's not. What are y'all doing here? Why y'all both come in here? Oh my God. Dolly tries to walk past her and go into Diamond's room, and Diamond say, bloop, like from the side. I was not expecting that. She literally hit Dolly dead on her face. So DTB, bloom, from the side gets her good. And in the beginning, she's doing good. She's swinging, boom, boom, boom. But Bad Dolly kind of rushes her, and like they go all the way to the bed. They fall onto the bed. Bad Dolly's on top of DTB. DTB is head down. This scene right here, DTB is head down on the bed and Bad Dolly's on top of her trying to punch her. That was probably a tie more than anything, because like in the beginning, DTB, at the end, Dolly, I guess. Damn. So as security is trying to break up the fight, Dolly like grabs towards DTB's face, and you just hear DTB like, ow, my eyes. The fact that DTB is talking throughout this whole fight, it just makes me laugh. It's like, how are you talking? She's literally like narrating. She's like, ouch, my eye. What the f? Gosh, but security guard is trying to pull Dolly off, and she's having such a hard time trying to get Dolly off of DTB. So Dolly is like kicking DTB in the head. Like poor DTB is head down in the mattress. She can't do nothing. She can't even breathe. She's like... Yeah, when she finally comes up out of the mattress, she's like, and she's able to like, you know, get up and start getting on Dolly. Oh, she tried. DTB tried, but she wasn't able to like really get Dolly. Dolly with the feet, man. She was doing this, like Dolly was on the ground and you just see her feet like, bloop, 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 bloop. She was blocking all of DTB's attempts. That was a crazy fight. And that actually lasted for a long time for Baddies. Usually they don't let fights go on that long. So we see like Ivory and them like start walking down there, and Dolly is like saying, oh, it's sneaking somebody, and DTB's like, but it's two of them and it's only one of me. Ivory is, you know, she turns around to like walk out, and DTB's like, this one, bloop, again with the sideways punch. Apparently that was Choco. You couldn't see who was on the other side of that wall, but yeah, apparently she bloop, one for Dolly, one for Choco. Choco didn't really do that thing up until now, but like, okay, you're angry, and I don't know, from the very beginning I just felt like you could have shared your room. It's a big ass room, but like you just see Choco like in the corner holding her face. DTB must have hit her like in her eye or something. DTB's like, you want that room? Come on. And I thought Choco Brown was gonna run up, but no, we see Dolly. Dolly runs up. Bloop, bloop, bloop. They start fighting again. Dolly like hit her a little bit, but then looked like they were both grabbing hair and they just interlocked and nothing really happened. So like nobody really took that one. Ivory is trying to break it up. Security is in here trying to break it up. Choco Brown is like, if you want to fight me, come straight to me, okay? You don't sneak me and hit me in my eye from the side. And I agree. I'm like, that's fair, especially when she didn't do anything to you yet. You just assumed that she was going to. DTB is like, both of y'all walked into my room. What was I supposed to think? That was a setup. Choco Brown is like, no, they told me that was my room. And I'm like, DTB, they already told you that too. Scotty and Rolley literally told you on the bus ride back to home that she has to share a room with you because it's the only room that has an extra bed. So you already knew about this. It's not even a small room. It's a whole like other house down there. Choco Brown squares up to DTB. Yeah, Choco Brown beat her ass. Ooh, in the beginning, Choco Brown hit her dead in her face. Then she's just like, bloop, bloop. DTB's trying to swing, but I feel like DTB's tired. Like, low-key, I'm a little bit happy. Not because she beat up DTB. I like DTB too, but because finally an African representing, like LCK was just like, so disappointing. Ivory is literally in the background yelling, keep your head up, Diamond, keep your head up. Security comes in, breaks up the fight. Damn, again? Oh my gosh. Choco Brown is like, I want to fight you, Diamond. Diamond again, and they square up again. This is like the 5th fight or something for DTB. She's at a disadvantage by now. So they go in again. Choco Brown is like, Choco Brown won again. DTB keeps putting her head down, so she don't know where she's punching. Ivory's trying to help her, like, keep your head up, keep your head up, keep your head up. Security tries to break it up. I just hear the security guard say, why are you kicking me in my nuts? God, which was funny. Oh, I know it would be so annoying to be a security guard on Baddies. You just get beat up all the time trying to break up fights. Diamond, shut up. Diamond is in the confessionals talking about this bitch Choco is acting like she's fighting for the land of her fucking people. Oh my gosh, that was funny. She said, this is the warrior king, all right? It's funny to make fun of Africans, but I wonder if Africans made fun of African Americans, would that be funny? Just saying. God, they're squaring up again. What is going on? They start fighting again. Choco Brown kind of pushes her back into the corner. You can't really see anything that happens. I just hear security like, Ivory, move, Ivory, Ivory. They get back there. They break it up. Choco Brown turns around. Her eyelashes falling off. But I guess apparently she won that one too. I don't know. I couldn't really see that one. DTB, like, you know, I commend her because she keeps stepping up regardless. Win, lose, or draw. She's not a punk, but it's like, damn, was it really worth it? Damn, but Choco Brown's eye does look bad. Like, Tavy Baby comes in, what's going on? And Choco Brown is like, she sneaked me, and they show her eye for the first time, and you could see like there's like a bump there. You hit her with a pretty shiner there. Tavy Baby is trying to be the peacemaker. She's telling Choco Brown, like, come to my room, baby. Just come to my room and let's get dressed so we can go out. And Choco Brown is like, this is my room. Like, I don't want to go nowhere. And Tavy Baby's like, just come, please, just come to my room. Like, it's okay. After all this fighting, I don't see how they can coexist down there. Choco Brown is like, all right, let's go. She's gonna go with Tavy Baby. DTV says, I will definitely see you. I hope you can see out that eye though. Oh my gosh. Now the girls are getting ready to go out to the club. They're in the vans. They have to do the recap. The van scenes are like for recap. Okay, now recap, talk about what just happened. So Big Lex is asking, like, what was all the commotion downstairs? Guys, like, I heard some rumbling and tumbling. Like, what happened? They just talk about, you know, the whole situation that we just discussed and we just watched. They show Ivory and DTB. I like Ivory's hair and her dress, like the blue and the blue matches. DTB, her hair and her makeup looks good, but I'm sorry, I couldn't stop looking at those lips. The other van, Dolly's makeup looks nice. I like her scarf and her dress, like everything. It's kind of cute. Like Dolly always, you know, usually has good, nice clothes and makeup too. It's just like, God, her attitude and stuff this season has just been so off. Even like Dolly is talking about the fight and she's like, I had that bitch eyeballs in my hands and it felt so squishy. And I was like, ugh, I don't like this feeling. I'm like, whoa, what the like, girl, what? You hear what you're saying? Like, you sound psychotic. Nobody had a reaction. They were like, they're like, it's starting out last night in Cape Town. Let's turn up. And they do the Nigerian, Baddie, Baddie, shot o'clock. Baddie, Baddie. Baddie, Baddie, shot o'clock. So they're gonna turn that into a song, watch. So they're at the club, they get in, it looks big and it's packed. Natalie is doing her song, Baddies, pose for me. And then, I don't know if this was purposely or not, but they showed DTB doing, it's not her song, Tinka's song that she's featured on. It's a real baddie party, you cannot get in. And you just see Cold Killer like, because, you know, she thinks that they copied her song. And I'm like, wait, is this the first time that she's hearing DTB perform this? Did they do this on purpose? Or like, and why is she performing this without Tinka? It's not even DTB's song. Damn, Rolley is even being messy. She's like, Cold Killer, her and Diamond got the same song. So they give Cold Killer the mic, but they don't actually change the song to Cold Killer's song. It's still Tinka featuring DTB's song. That was messy. Why'd they do that? But yeah, it seemed like Cold Killer handled it like a boss. She didn't react or anything. Thank you for showing that you don't have to be such a gutter butt all the time. Like, geez. That's why I like Cold Killer, because she's kind of humble in real life too. I say in real life, I mean like on social media when I see her. K-Rican is so funny. She's in her confessionals like, man, I was having a time. I was doing the splits. You know, all these African kings was eyeballing me. I was like, yeah, baby, welcome to America. K-Rican is so funny. Oh my gosh. I just need, like, I need a friend like her just so that I could be laughing. Like, you would just have the best times with somebody like that. This might sound weird to say, but I like how they're transitioning the scenes, the way they're fading it, but like kind of keeping like one thing and then going to the next scene. Just as somebody who edits videos, I like it. Okay, so whoa, they flash to the next scene. So no, it's no longer nighttime. We're in the daytime, and it's just like literally the camera's shaking. Like LCK is like, I don't want to be in the room with you. Why? What happened? Tavy Baby, she's like, go in the dungeon with those three. that don't even like you. Why did this start so randomly? You guys argued about this like couple episodes back about Tavy Baby shaking hands with Cole Killer. What happened? You were at peace, and then now just like one morning you woke up. Like, what is going on? We got a new confessional look, I think. Tavy Baby. I mean, her lashes aren't on. Like, one lash is like this and the other lash is like this. Somebody could have helped her. There's so many people in that room. Y'all could have helped her. Jeez. But yeah, I think the hair color looks nice on her. The dress, though, I don't know if that matches. That green and then the orange hair. I don't know what vibe we were going for there. I don't know how this escalated so far. Like, LCK's like, I'm really bored. And they're just like, yeah, I'm bored with you too. They're like yelling out of the top of their lungs. Like, it just really went from 100 to 1,000 because we didn't see how this started. LCK, she's sitting down like ha 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 ha, but then she gets up and that turns in manic. She's like ha 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 ha. Like, it's going crazy. Oh my god, you sound crazy, girl. Loki, I kind of want them to fight because I'm so sick of this trio stuff. Like, let's break up some of the trios. Let's make this a little more interesting. Damn, Tavy Baby hits LCK in the face. Poor LCK. You know that girl can't fight. Why did you hit her? You could have just pushed her onto the bed. You didn't have to punch her. Oh my god, Elsie. It's like she hesitates. She gets punched. She's down like this. She looks back and she turns back and she's like, ugh. Is your software working there? Are you having some glitches when you fight? Like, that's what it looks like. Scotty runs in. Her hair is down, her natural hair, which, by the way, looks really pretty and it looks long. And she's trying to break up the fight. Like, wait, Elsie. Security gets in there too. They're getting in the middle of it. Scotty, is this your natural hair color? Because if it is so pretty. It's like brown, warm brown color, like actually really pretty, and you should wear that more often. Okay, we got a new confessional look. Scotty with the body is in the confessional. I love it. I will say I love it. The dress in contrast with the deep red hair, it's all really pretty. The makeup is pretty. It's giving Baddie. I think this is cute. I want to see her stand up so I can see what the rest of it looks like, but like, I think it's cute. LCK and Tavy Baby are just yelling off the top of their lungs. Oh my gosh. Tavy Baby's like, I told you, leave me alone. Get out of my face. LCK is like, you're a fake ass bitch, you big ass bitch. Like, they're yelling at the top of their lungs. I know the security guard and Scotty got their eardrums blown out. Like, the way these girls are yelling. Oh my god. LCK is like, you used me just for a storyline. Tavy Baby's like, are you kidding me? I mean, I kind of can see LCK's point of view though. You did jump in there out of nowhere to be Captain Save-A-Ho. So like, I don't know if that was just you being a kind-hearted person or you use it for a storyline. I don't know. Tavy Baby's like, who are you? You are nobody for me to get a storyline off of. You're a nobody. LCK is like, I'm a nobody? Okay, we got a new confessional look. LCK's in there. I already told you guys I don't like animal print. It's a little tacky. The makeup's cute. The necklace is cute. The earrings are unique. I don't really like the hair. You know, at least LCK is honest. She's like, who hits their friends? Tavy Baby say, you're not my friend. LCK is like, you know I'm the weakest link and you hit me. Well, at least she knows. They did Tavy Baby so wrong in this confessional. The more they show these confessionals, the more those eyelashes are falling. Oh my god, somebody don't have her looking crazy on camera. Not in the confessionals. They can look crazy like on the show when they're fighting and stuff, but not on the confessionals. Come on now. Damn girl, Tavy Baby, calm down. She's still yelling off the top of her lungs. Boy, the way Fauna looked at her and like Tavy Baby came like down here yelling. Fauna said, like, girl, you're doing too much. What's wrong with you? Calm down. Like, read the energy in the room. We are all chilling down here. Take that somewhere else. Go outside and do that. Like, what is wrong with you? Scotty's trying to calm down LCK. She just made me laugh because Scotty said, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Can you just tell me what happened without yelling, please? Scotty's like, you blew my eardrum out. Like, just talk. LCK is like, why are you guys in my face right now? And Scotty said, who? And she said, y'all, why are y'all in my face? Scotty said, all right, that's fine, girl. I don't gotta talk to you. Like, she walks away and I'm like, yup, girl, walk away. That's how LCK been doing. Even on the first episode, she was low-key being disrespectful to Ivory, talking about, what are you doing? Get out of my face. When Ivory was just trying to help her too. Like, that's why I said, you can't help girls like LCK. You gotta just leave them alone, lock them in the room, don't let them out until they calm down. The more you try to talk to her and stuff, the more angry she gets as she starts trying to attack you too. When she told the story to LCK that Cold Killer was the one that wanted to shake her hand, and Cold Killer said, I respect you for standing up to her friend. Cold Killer is like denying that it even happened. Talking about I respect you for hitting me. Cold Killer was saying I wasn't being a rider to you or something like that. Tavy Baby's like, my N-word, are you playing with me right now? Are you playing with me right now? Like, oh my God, you are giving so much masculine energy right now. Like, she's like, are you playing with me right now? Ah! Tavy Baby's like, I wasn't saying it like you're a D rider. I was giving you your props too. Talking to Cold Killer. Cold Killer is like leaned on the island just watching her. Like, she looks dumb, which she does. Cold Killer is not even flinching while Tavy Baby is like, yeah, we have a new confessional look. Cold Killer. She got on blue hair, blue makeup, blue dress. I like it. I think it all looks nice. But I love monochromatic looks. So, oh gosh. So Cold Killer starts yelling and Tavy Baby grabs whatever pot or something that was in front of her and throws it at Cold Killer. And I'm like, not again. Don't tear up these people's kitchen, y'all. Why are you doing this? If you want to fight her, just tell her that. I'm pretty sure Cold Killer will respect your wishes. If you want to fight, she's going to fight. Like, this is just weird to me. I'm sorry. Okay, and that's it. We got the previews for the next episode.